Hi guys, I welcome you all back to my channel. My name is Aisha. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to cut and sew this v-neck kaftan. I'll be showing you the full details on how to cut it and how to sew it. If you are new to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that more viewers can view it. Happy viewing. I fold my fabric into two. You can see this is it. I fold it into two. And this is our starting point. You take your full length measurement. The length I'm using is 59. I'll be adding 1 inch to it, making 60 inches. So the length I'm using here is 60. The reason for the 1 inch is for the folding at the down aspect. So you can see this is the 60 inches. The shoulder I'm using is 17 inches. So 17 divided by 2, that will give us 8.5. So we come here, measure our 8.5. So this is it. So I'll be using 9.5 because the person bust is 45. So I'm using 9.5 for our armhole length. So I'll come here, I'll measure 8.5 also. Our shoulder divided by 2, that will give us 8.5. So 17 divided by 2. And here, so this is our chest line. To get our waist, we'll come down by 17 inches. This is our waistline. And this is our hip line. To get our hip line, we come down by 25.5. So this is our hip line. So now I'll be taking the circumference measurement. So our bust is 45. So this 45. You divide your circumference measurement by 4. So we have, this is 44 and this is 45. You can see. You add 2 inches to it. That's the inseam allowance. You come to the waist. Our waist is 46. So this is 46. You divide your waist by 4. So this 46. You add 2 inches inseam allowance. This is it. And her hip is 48. Divided by 4 also. So you come here, you add 2 inches to it also. But at the hip, I'll be adding another 1 inch to it because I want it free at the hip side. So I'll be adding another 1 inch to it, making 3 inch. We have 3 inches inseam allowance. So now I'll be shaping it. So from here, we shape it. So it's A line. We are cutting A line, or you can call it kaftan also. So we are cutting A line. So you give it that A line shape. So you can make use of your ruler and you can make use of your hands. So back to the armhole length. So we remove our 1 inch for our shoulder slope. So this is our 1 inch for our shoulder slope, and we have left here with 8.5 inch. So we divide our 8.5 inch by 2. So this is it. So come here. So this is our midpoint for our armhole. So I'll be making use of 3 inches for the width. So this is the width. So for our shoulder slope, come this way. So the front aspect. So we will be coming in by 1 inch here. So I'll come to the midpoint here. I'll go inward by 1 inch. So this is it. So now we'll make use of our front curve to curve it. So now I'll be cutting it out. The front aspect. So I'll be cutting the back aspect now. I'll lay this on the back aspect, front aspect, and this is the back aspect. So I've laid the front aspect on the back aspect. But the reason why I turn it this way is because when I cut the front aspect, so you know at the top here, I have excess at this side. So for me not to waste my fabric, so I need to turn it upside down when cutting the back aspect so that I won't waste material. So how to manage when cutting fabric. So this is it. So I'm cutting from the down aspect, so I lay it from this. So this is the down aspect and this is the upper part. So back aspect, I'm not adding zip to it, so you cut it same shape, same size, so but different neck. So I'm cutting it same shape, same size. So this is it, you can see. So I'll just cut it. So this is our midpoint. At the front aspect, I go inward by 1 inch. So now at the back aspect, I will return that 1 inch back. So this is the 1 inch. So I will return it back to the back aspect. So this is it. So now, so this is how our back aspect will look like, our armhole. So you return the 1 inch back to the back aspect. You know, we go inward by 1 inch at the front. So I'm returning it back to the back aspect. So this is it. So don't make that mistake, because the back aspect is not the same as the front aspect. So that's the only difference in cutting the body here. Not the neck. So I'll be making use of 3 inches for the width. This is the front aspect, and 7 inches for the depth. So this is it. So I want my neck to be in V neck, so at the front aspect. So the neck at the front aspect. So this is it. That's V neck. So I'll be cutting it out. So this is the front aspect, and as for the back, this is the back aspect. So I'll be making use of 3 inches for the width also. The same width you use at the front is the same width you use at the back aspect. You know, you'll be joining it at the shoulder, so but the depth can be different. So now I'm making use of 1 inch for the depth. So this is the depth. So this is it. So we'll just curve it this way. See it. This is it. So I now have my front and my back aspect. So now you fold your sequence this way. So this is it. I'm folding it this way. So this is the front aspect. You lay it on it this way. Make sure it is equal, so you can see here. So now you use your shock so now so you can see it's equal, so we remove it. So now we'll come here. I'm making use of 4.5 for the wideness. So I will come here, I'll measure 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, so at the center here you can decide to use 5 inches. So I'm using 5 for the center here. So you can see it. So I use 5 inches at the center, only the center, but at this side I'm making use of 4.5. You can see this is 4.5. So for it to give us sharp shape here, that's why I use 5 inches, so that it will give us sharp shape at the edges here. So you can see. See it. This is it. So now I will be cutting the back aspect also. So you come here. So I'll be folding my fabric this way. So you lay your back aspect on it this way. Let's see. So this is it. see, you lay it on it this way and you cut it out. So you remove it and you measure your 4.5 inch all around. So and you cut it out. So this is it. So now cutting out the lining, because it's going to have lining, so I'll cut out the lining. You can see the same shape. You can see this is the lining for the front aspect, so our cutting thing applies to the back aspects. You can see same shape. So this is it. So now I will be cutting out sleeve. So it's 3/4 sleeve. So you fold your fabric this way. You can see I've already folded it this way. So I'll be cutting out the two sleeve together. So I'll fold it this way. So this is it. So now I'll be taking my length measurement first. So this is my starting point. The length I'm using is 18 inches. So I'm using 17 inches for the actual length of the sleeve, but I'm adding 1 inch to it because I'll be folding it in, because I'm still adding the sequence to the edges of the sleeve. So this is it. So this is the length. So now I'll be making use of 12-inch sleeve at the upper. So I'm making use of 12-inch here. So this is our bicep. So I'm coming in by 1. So here is 13.5. So I'll be making use of 8 inches here. So now I'll come here. You come down by 1.5. You just give it curve, that head, curve head of your sleeve. So this is it. You can see. So this is it. Just make sure here is wide enough. So it to be surplus than to be short. So for you to get, so now so this is it. So you come here, the center point, you notch it. So this is our sleeve. Now this to the edges of the sleeve also, and just trim it out because here is folding. So this is it. So now this is half. Of this also. So now this is it. We use it to turn it. Aspect now. So this is our sequence that will cut in V-neck shape. You can see it. And this is our body. So you will lay it on it. You know we are still going to add line to it. So you will lay it on it first this way. So you lay it on it this way and sew it downward. So to just be sewing gently. Don't draw it in sewing. You know this is velvet, so you just leave it to sew. Place it on it from the front aspect. This is the front, so you lay it on the front aspect and place it on it this way. So you can see. Matching thread. So I had a stay to it. You know this is velvet sequence, so for us to be able to sew it neatly and for it to sew on the machine very well, so I need to add this to the back so that it will be able to sew. So this is the back aspect also. You can see I add to it also. So now I'll be placing it on it. So I've already sewed this place. You can see I've sewed this place on it this way because we are adding lining to it. So now I'll be folding this side. I'll be folding it in with 1/2 inch this way. You can see. Make sure everything lay. You can see the way I lay it. So you come to the center point here. You hold it with your office pin. Come here also. You hold it with your office pin. Come to the shoulder here also. You hold it with your office pin to the second shoulder. So now I will be placing sewing on it. You come to this side, you fold it in by 1/2 inch. So fold it in. I'll remove the office pin. So this, you can see it on the back aspect. 1/2 inch. Need to turn it at the neck to the back. So you turn it to the back, turn the lining to the back. So you make sure you notch it very well at the center. So you notch it all around and turn it to the back this way. So I will be it is on the lining, is under the line. This is it at the back. You can see it at the back, and this is so now. Same thing applies to the back aspect. So now I'll be stitching it at the shoulder. You can see it. So now I will be the sleeve. So this is it. So pick it this way. This is the back aspect. This is it. You can see it. This is it. So this is it. So now I will be joining it to the body of the dress. So let me do that. Middle here where we notch. We place it at the center here. when you are cutting the sleeve, make sure this place is surplus a bit so that it will, you can see. So it same thing applies to the second sleeve. So you start from the sleeve here. So for our sleeve, because of the sequence, I will be using this pen to hold it at the side here for me to get equal length here. You see, for me to get equal length here. So I'll be using pin to hold it so that it will be equal, so that it won't shift. So this is it. So now with 13, this is 13.5 here. So come here. And at the bicep, around sleeve here is 16.5. So this is 16.5 here. So I'll be using 9. So now I'll be folding the down aspect here with the 1 inch. So I'll fold it this way. So after then I'll be showing you the final look. If you find this video helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up. If you have any question or suggestion, you can drop it in the comment section below. Kindly subscribe to my channel and make sure you turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Thanks for watching. Bye.